comics, and this she writes for VH1's The Fab Life, which is awesome. She also writes for Splitsider, which is awesome, and she's very funny. So I want you guys all start clapping now, guys. Start clapping. Let's get the energy up. Let's get it going. Clap it up for the one and only Halle Kiefer. Your final comment. Halle Kiefer, motherfuckers.
You've all been deceived about how funny this is going to be, so thank you. I don't know if you guys can tell from my pants and my shirt and my approximate age and my weight, but I am a freelance blogger. Does anyone else freelance? Does anyone have, you guys know what I'm talking about? There's a lot of pros. Okay, well, it's not that great, but there's a lot of pros, a lot of cons. Like, one pro is like you get to make your own hours. And one con is, if you have a heart attack, you have to ride it out. So it just depends on what's important to you as like an employee. Or like, for me, it's like, oh, I don't have a commute, but on the flip side, I can smell my vagina through my sweatpants because I don't leave my house anymore. So it's really just what you're willing to deal with. I write for one of the places I write for is a celebrity gossip blog. And does anyone write online, just like your own blog or whatever? And you know by now not to like take the comments to heart because people are crazy on the internet. But I was reading this one comment from this guy who just like got under my skin so bad. And he writes, "Did your daddy get you this job?" And I was like, "Excuse me, sir? My father has a real job. Like, my father doesn't blog about Amber Rose's naked tits all day. He has a medical degree. You don't know shit about my daddy." I'm gonna punctuate every joke with that, just so you know. But in addition to blogging, I also write a sex column, which, if you couldn't tell from my shirt and my pants and my approximate age and my weight, is a farce. But I do write it, and it's for like college-age girls, so a lot of the questions are like, does my vagina look weird? 9 times out of 10, it doesn't. But I got this email one time, and this girl, very sincerely, is like, I was having anal sex with my boyfriend, and when he pulled out, there was poop on the end of his penis. What do I do? And I was like, what would I do? Kill yourself? I don't know how else I would deal with that. I didn't tell her that. But another part, as I said before, like another part of freelancing is that you do not have health insurance at all. So, like for every like a holiday, like Christmas, your birthday, the standard gift I think is like a trip to the dentist. That's what I'm getting. This guy knows what I'm talking about. Look at this guy's glasses. I was home for Christmas. My mom got me a trip to the dentist, and the problem with going to the dentist is, and you're going to agree with me, it's one of the only doctors where anything wrong with you is clearly your fault. Like, any other doctor, you're like, oh my god, I have lupus? How did I get that? I have no idea. You go to the dentist, and he's like, well, I took some x-rays, and you're like, I'm so sorry. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I have no trajectory. And he's like, well, you've got a plaque, whatever it is. I'm gonna check my notes and see what I want to tell. Has anyone, the earlier comic, we still here, was talking about hoarders, and my favorite show, of course, is I Didn't Know I Was Pregnant. They don't write it like that, but that's basically what it is. So in case, has everyone seen I Didn't Know I Was Pregnant? Clap it up, America! American television industry. Women who didn't know they were pregnant. Also, they like reenact it. That's the thing, it's not a joke. And I guess my problem with the show is not that happens, because apparently it happens all the time. This guy knows what I'm talking about. It apparently happens all the time. The problem with me is not that whatever that happens, but it's that it would happen to you and then you would admit it on television. Because let me tell you, the first thing I'm going to do when my water breaks, like at a party, and I didn't know I was pregnant, I'm going to be like, oh no, I knew the whole time. Oh no, I didn't. I think I sent everyone an email about it like a couple months ago. I'll have to check, it's probably in drafts. So, I got girls' names picked out, I got boys' names, someone call 911. So if this area suddenly gets really damp, it's I plan it all. I plan to give birth here. What else? Oh, okay. Well, we all knew about like over the weekend, like the sports event of the year. Nathan's hot dog eating contest, right? This guy, yes, Joey, what's his nickname? Joey Chestnuts, right?
Yeah, that's his real name.
That's his real name? That man was born to be a hot dog eating champion. So good for him, he found something he loves. My concern, of course, is with the female, Sonia Black Widow Thomas. Because I was driving back from Delaware, where I went for the holiday, and some like sportscaster was like, Sonia Black Widow Thomas swallowed whatever, 40 hot dogs in 10 minutes, which we're gonna have a lot of guys interested in that. Is that right? Wait, what?
Yeah.
These guys were there probably. And he's like, so she's probably gonna have a lot of guys interested in her. And I was like, man, if guys like women who can eat 40 soggy hot dogs in 10 minutes, then you ain't seen nothing yet. Baby, you ain't seen nothing yet. That's how I hit our guys, by singing that song. Guys, what do I want to tell? God, I don't even know. It's like, okay, again, to talk about my pants, which is the theme of my set. These are jeggings. Could you tell? No, answer no. And I got them because I'm not a woman of size, but like, I'm almost a woman of size. So I don't know about anyone else's size. Do everyone else's size rub together when they walk? Yeah. Thank you. Tell people that. So I got jeggings because they have like spandex in them. Because the problem with all pants is, I'm hearing somebody talking, so I'm assuming they're agreeing with what I'm about to say. Okay, this guy. Did you get jeggings? Is that what you're talking about? Are you wearing them right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go, so as long as you keep quiet. Okay, the joke is, I'm getting back to it. The joke is, I bought jeggings because they have spandex in them, because, say it with me, regular pants, the thighs split out, right? Like, like your pants, like the inside of your jeans just split out. This guy knows what I'm talking about. And so the problem with that, of course, is as a woman or whatever, you're like, oh, I can still wear these. People don't see that area, like no one's gonna see that. And then you're at a bar somewhere and you're talking to someone, you're like, oh no, that's so interesting, what do you do again? And then you look down and there's just your fucking fat leg spilling out of your pants. And it's sort of like, my eyes say, come talk to me. My pants say, no human clothes can contain me. I wish that guy hadn't talked during that joke. God, it was good. I'm gonna tell another joke. I'm assuming he's gonna agree with what I'm talking about. Having a bisexual boyfriend. Sir, back me up. Not all cracked up to me. It's a little reckless. Well, wear a condom, people. That's the moral of my set tonight. Fucking wear a condom. Thank you. But no, so I dated this guy for like 3 months, and that guy's still talking, and it's fucking killing me. Sir, if you have a bisexual boyfriend, we can talk about it afterwards. But right now is not the time. I beg of you. Please, we're all gonna be, I'm so done with this in like 3 fucking minutes. That's it. Okay, back to me fucking a bisexual dude. Okay, so I'm dating this guy for 3 months. He's bisexual, I totally accept that. I think that's a thing. Some people don't, fine. Okay, so we break up, it's totally amicable. A couple months later, I go to a gay bar with some friends, and he's fucking there with another guy. And it was right, exactly. So for like 30 seconds, I joined the tea party, where it was like, I'm having a great time. It's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Not America! Alright, I'm over it, whatever. I'm just gonna tell one more story. And I think it's going to be totally silent in this area of the bar when it happens. I'm not sure. So I'm from Cleveland. No, I was wrong. It's not going to be. I'm from Cleveland, and I was home for Thanksgiving. I don't know if your parents have started to do this, where they like collect older unmarried friends, like their cats, like their sad cats in their lives. And they have this one lady, Debbie, who comes to all of our holidays now. I don't really know her, but she's like my aunt apparently. And she comes and apparently, she has like a regular day job, but then she makes like a mint writing alien erotica. Right, this guy knows exactly what I'm talking about. And so she's had like a very There's a lot of alien erotica fans, and they just cannot, they're so vocal about it, it's insane. So basically, she's been writing online for years, and then finally she got enough of a following, we're like, we're gonna actually like print your book and it'll be in bookstores. And we're all like eating Thanksgiving, and she's there, and she has a Xerox copy of the cover of the book. And she is enraged because the cover has 2 humans on it. And she has it out at the table, and she's like, how are people gonna know what the book's about? I mean, no one's gonna pick it up. And I was like, oh my God, you're angry in a way that no one has ever been angry before. And I don't mean like today, I mean through the history of time up until right fucking now. Nobody. Because it's like, okay, an older unmarried woman comes to somebody else's Thanksgiving and talks about alien erotica. 100 years ago, she's getting lobotomized. Flat out. 400 years ago, she's getting burned at the stake. Like, there's no questions asked. They had the stake outside. And so I was like, oh, like, I just like really appreciate the progress that society has made since those times. But then the flip side of it is, yeah, her fans are totally gonna fucking complain about that. Like, that's all they're gonna talk about. Whereas, like, if you were like a pervert, like 50 years ago, and you bought that like some shady bookstore, you'd be like, oh, there's an alien in this. I can't take it back, I'm so ashamed of myself. However, now they're immediately gonna be on like the phone with Amazon, and they're gonna be like, excuse me? Yeah, I have a complaint. Yeah, it's about a book. Yes, that one. Okay. Listen, I picked up that book because I want to read about humans fucking in space. I don't want to read this disgusting alien shit, okay? I mean, they might as well be over 18 for all the good it's going to do me, all right? What are you wearing? Okay, that's it for me, guys. Thanks so much.
Guys, Halle Kiefer one more time. I'm back.